National Weather Service in Mount Holly has issued a coastal flood warning. It is in effect from 11 a.m. Wednesday until 8 a.m. Thursday. Location, coastal areas of New Jersey. Coastal flooding, moderate flooding is anticipated around the times of high tide on Wednesday night. Water levels may not receive much between the two high tides. Sandy Hook, New Jersey. Sandy Hook Bay high tide occurs at 1:18 p.m. Wednesday, with a forecast tide level of 7.5 to 8.0 feet above mean low water. High tide occurs at 2:12 a.m. Thursday, with a forecast tide level near 8.0 feet above mean low water. At Seaside Heights, New Jersey, oceanfront high tide occurs at 12:48 p.m. Wednesday, with a forecast tide level 7.0 to 7.5 feet above mean low water. High tide occurs at 1:42 a.m. Thursday, with a forecast tide level near 7.5 feet above mean low water. Impacts: numerous roadways will flood, and additional minor to moderate property damage is possible. The elevated tides will have a negative impact on recovery efforts. The tides and the wave action will result in additional moderate to major beach erosion. This coastal flood warning indicates that moderate tidal flooding is imminent. Be prepared for rising water levels and take appropriate action to protect life and property. Follow the recommendations of local emergency management officials. Do not drive your vehicle through flood waters. The water may be deeper than you think it is. You will be putting yourself in danger, and your vehicle may be damaged, leading to costly repairs. For the following areas, in Connecticut, southern Fairfield, southern New Haven, southern Middlesex and southern New London, and in New Jersey, Hudson, and the following areas, in New York, southern Westchester, Manhattan, Bronx, Staten Island, Brooklyn, northwest Suffolk, southwest Suffolk, northern Queens, northern Nassau, southern Queens, southern Nassau, northeast Suffolk and southeast Suffolk. High wind warning in effect from 2 p.m. Wednesday to 4 a.m. Thursday. The National Weather Service in Upton has issued a high wind warning, which is in effect from 2 p.m. Wednesday to 4 a.m. Thursday. Locations: New York City, Long Island, coastal Connecticut, Hudson County, and southern Westchester County. Hazards: damaging winds. Winds, north 25 to 40 miles per hour with gusts up to 60 miles per hour. Timing: Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night. Impacts: winds of this magnitude will be capable of reducing down trees and power lines, as well as minor property damage. A high wind warning means a hazardous high wind event is expected or occurring. Sustained wind speeds of at least 40 miles per hour or gusts of 58 miles per hour or more can lead to property damage. For the following areas, in New Jersey, western Monmouth and eastern Monmouth. High wind warning in effect from 6 a.m. Wednesday to 6 a.m. Thursday. The National Weather Service in Mount Holly has issued a high wind warning, which is in effect from 6 a.m. Wednesday to 6 a.m. Thursday. The high wind watch is no longer in effect. Winds, north 30 to 40 miles per hour with gusts up to 65 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation, especially for the areas that were hardest hit by the storm last week. Timing: the strongest winds should occur from about Wednesday afternoon through Wednesday evening, with the higher winds occurring closer to the coast. Impacts: structures and trees weakened by the storm last week may be further damaged by another round of high winds. This can also result in renewed power outages, particularly in areas where the electrical system remains in a weakened state. Debris from last week's storm could become a hazard during this new storm, especially if it is light enough to become airborne. A high wind warning means a hazardous high wind event is expected. Sustained wind speeds of at least 40 miles per hour or gusts of 58 miles per hour or more can lead to property damage. Continue to monitor the latest forecasts. Now is the time to bring in or secure outdoor items that can be blown around in the strong winds. Service in Upton has issued a coastal flood warning, which is in effect from 11 a.m. Wednesday to 6 a.m. Thursday. A high surf advisory has also been issued. This high surf advisory is in effect from 6 a.m. Wednesday to 6 a.m. Thursday. Locations: the Long Island South Shore Back Bays, the ocean shores of New York City and Long Island. Tidal departures, around 3 to 4 feet. Beach erosion: large breaking waves of 8 to 12 feet on top of any surge could cause significant additional beach erosion and overwash. Timing: around the times of high tide early to mid-Wednesday afternoon, and again after midnight Wednesday night. Impacts: moderate to localized major coastal flooding is expected mainly Wednesday afternoon. Minor to localized moderate coastal flooding is expected late Wednesday night. Locally major flooding could occur in places due to changes to underwater slopes and/or loss of protective dunes, both caused by Sandy. Widespread flooding of vulnerable shore roads and/or basements will hamper recovery efforts. The National Weather Service in Upton has issued a coastal flood warning, which is in effect from 2 p.m. Wednesday to 7 a.m. Thursday. Locations: Long Island Sound, Taconic and Gardiners Bays of eastern Long Island. Tidal departures, around 4 to 5 feet Wednesday afternoon into evening. Around 2.5 to 4 feet late Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. Beach erosion: large breaking waves of 3 to 6 feet on top of any surge could cause significant additional beach erosion, especially any northward-facing coastlines. Timing: around the times of high tide around and just after sunset on Wednesday, and again toward daybreak on Thursday. Impacts: moderate coastal flooding will occur mainly Wednesday afternoon into early evening. Minor to localized moderate coastal flooding is expected very late Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. Widespread flooding of vulnerable shore roads and/or basements will hamper recovery efforts. The National Weather Service in Upton has issued a coastal flood warning, which is in effect from 11 a.m. Wednesday to 6 a.m. Thursday. Locations: New York Harbor. Tidal departures, around 3.5 feet. Beach erosion: large breaking waves of 8 to 12 feet on top of any surge could cause significant additional beach erosion and overwash. Timing: around the times of high tide early Wednesday afternoon, and again after midnight Wednesday night. Impacts: moderate coastal flooding is expected mainly during Wednesday afternoon. Minor coastal flooding to localized moderate coastal flooding is expected late Wednesday afternoon into early Thursday morning. Locally major flooding could occur in places due to changes to underwater slopes and/or loss of protective dunes, both caused by Sandy. Widespread flooding of vulnerable shore roads and/or basements will hamper recovery efforts. For the following area in New York, northern Westchester, and the following areas in Connecticut, northern Fairfield, northern New Haven, and northern Middlesex. Winter storm warning in effect until 6 a.m. Thursday. The National Weather Service in Upton has issued a winter storm warning for snow, which is in effect until 6 a.m. Thursday. The winter weather advisory is no longer in effect. Locations: northern New Haven and Fairfield counties. Hazard types: snow. Accumulations: snow accumulation of 4 to 8 inches. Winds: north 20 to 25 miles per hour with gusts up to 45 miles per hour. Visibilities: 1/4 to 1/2 mile at times. Temperatures in the lower 30s. Timing: the heaviest snow will occur through this evening. Impacts: a combination of snow, gusty winds, and temperatures around freezing was making travel hazardous. The combination of wind and snow will bring down trees and power lines, resulting in power outages. A winter storm warning for heavy snow means severe winter weather conditions are expected or occurring. Significant amounts of snow are forecast that will make travel dangerous. Only travel in an emergency. If you must travel, keep an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle in case of an emergency.